just like to reiterate that point, but it's not about us right now. In this moment, it's about the cops who testified about what they saw. Listen to them.
As I was swarmed by a violent mob, they ripped off my badge. They grabbed and stripped me of my radio. They seized ammunition that was secured to my body. They began to beat me with their fists and with what felt like hard metal objects. At one point, I came face to face with an attacker who repeatedly lunged for me and attempted to remove my firearm. I heard chanting from some in the crowd, "Get his gun," and kill him with his own gun. I was electrocuted again and again and again with a taser. At the hospital, doctors told me that I had suffered a heart attack, and I was later diagnosed with a concussion, a traumatic brain injury, and post-traumatic stress disorder.
I told them to just leave the Capitol, and in response they yelled, "No, man, this is our house. President Trump invited us here. We're here to stop the steal." I responded, "Well, I voted for Joe Biden. Does my vote not count? Am I nobody?" That prompted a torrent of racial epithets. One woman in a pink MAGA shirt yelled, "You hear that, guys? This nigger voted for Joe Biden." Then the crowd, perhaps around 20 people, joined in screaming, "Boo, fucking nigger." No one had ever called me a nigger while wearing the uniform of a Capitol Police officer.
Now, I would think with all the pro-police rhetoric I hear on Fox News, I would think that with all the pro-police rhetoric I hear and see in this country, the Blue Lives Matter signs and flags I see in people's, yards and on their cars, I would think all of you would be beyond pissed about what happened to those cops at the Capitol. But Laura Ingraham took a completely different angle. In fact, she decided to mock the cops. She actually decided to give out Best Performance Awards to the police officers. I can't make this kind of hypocrisy up. Listen.
We will unveil the Anglo Awards for today's best performances. Now, the award for best use of an exaggeration in a supporting role. The winner's Aquilino Gonell, who thinks the pen is literally mightier than the sword.
You have all these items and things that were thrown at us and used to attack us. Those are weapons. No matter if it is a pen, the way they were using these items, it was to hurt officers.
And for best performance in an action role, the winner is Michael Fanon.
Too many are now telling me that hell doesn't exist, or that hell actually wasn't that bad. The indifference shown to my colleagues is disgraceful.